YouTube, welcome back. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. It's been such a long time since I've been here. Oh my goodness, I don't even know how to record videos anymore. I hope everybody has been doing great. Life is good. It is truly what you make it. If you make it, you can make it. Anyway, so I'm coming here again for the girls. The girls. My girls, you know who you are. Yes, I absolutely love the ladies. Why? Because who doesn't love us? We're just gorgeous and we're beautiful inside and out. Or at least we're growing to be. And so I'm here to inspire women. I'm here to uplift them. I'm here to tell them they can do and be anything. And particularly today, I'm reaching out to the most beautiful women, which to me are all women. I don't know, something about women is very beautiful. And I'm sure you can agree. So I'm reaching out to the most beautiful ones, and the most beautiful ones to me are the ones who are overlooked. The ones no one notices for whatever reason. The ones that are mistreated or have been abandoned or abused. Those to me are some of the most beautiful women because those are the ones that are like flowers that have not quite been able to or have not bloomed yet because they have not reached their season. But when they bloom, oof, honey, stop the sunshine, stop the press. But what I mean is, it's so much sun that shines on these beautiful flowers that it's just too much. So I want to talk to you ladies today, the ones that are overlooked, that are mistreated, that aren't given the credit that they should be. And when I say credit, I mean told how beautiful that you are. Those that have been told that they are not beautiful based on what the outer appearance is. Many people overlook the inner beauty, and that is the beauty that I see the most in women. Oh my goodness. I mean, I don't even think I look at the outer beauty of women anymore. I think I see the beauty inside, which is like their smile, their kindness, just things that only come from the inside. I just find that so absolutely beautiful. Like the outside is a bonus, but yet it's not really necessary to be beautiful. I don't know. I just think all women are beautiful. So anyway, like I said, I'm here to talk to the women that are overlooked and those that are not treated right, whether it be their family or a mate. You know, many times it's with a mate, like you can end up in a relationship where you absolutely fall in love with this person and you just absolutely think that they are like the last guy on earth, the one and only, and there's no one that's gonna love you like this guy. So you just let him do and treat and talk to you any old kind of way because you know he's gonna change, girl. With a little counseling, I'm talking to you, girl. He's gonna change. Okay. Let me tell you. Where do these behaviors come from? Where do men get off treating women like trash or garbage? And when I say trash or garbage, I mean just like disrespectful, name calling, pushing, hitting, spitting, kicking, just absolutely no respect. So those are the kind of men I'm talking about. Where do they get off treating women like that? So a little counseling might help. Well, where does it stem from? Just a few hours of counseling, paying a little money, fix it all. Pull up a chair, let's talk. Yes, people change. Yes. And is counseling good? Yes. But does it fix the root of the problem? Could it fix the root of the problem? Maybe it could. If you know anyone who's been fixed through counseling, comment below, honey. I encourage any counseling or self-help. But we're talking about the root. Where does the root of the problem come from? It could stem from childhood. It can stem from past experiences. It can stem from low self-esteem. And then people tend to take it out on others. Okay? And it can sometimes be those beautiful women that I'm talking about. Okay? And what happens is, when a woman is put in a situation or she dates someone who is controlling, abusive, disrespectful, or ugly to her, the woman can feel less appreciated, less beautiful, less appreciated. Did I say appreciated? Less valued. And she can tend to weigh or balance her value, worth, beauty on the way another person feels or treats her. And I'm here to say that your value is way more than anyone can even define. Like, I know you're absolutely beautiful, but I can't even define how beautiful you are. Like, if you gave me the most beautiful flower, I just couldn't even define the detail of it. I couldn't even tell you how it was made. Not to say there's not plenty of information on the internet that tells us how things are designed and made. But there's just, like, women are so much more intricate than even your greatest flowers or anything as beautiful that I can think of. So can she really be defined? There's many ways to define a woman, but in some ways she cannot be defined because we're just too intricate. We're undefinable sometimes. But you will have people that will try to define her, try to mold her, manipulate her, or to call her names, or be disrespectful, abusive, hitting, kicking, spitting. And these things are just not acceptable. So that's why I'm here today to tell you, woman, you don't have to settle or put up with that from anyone. That no matter what anyone thinks of you, I don't care what you look like from the inside or the outside. That you deserve to be treated like a queen that you are, because you were made to be the definition of a woman. And no, every woman looks different. Every woman is different from the inside and the outside. Every woman, her expressions are different. Her goals are different. The way she sees things are different. And it's okay to be different. So if there's anyone that tells you that you are this or you are that, or you are supposed to be like this or you're supposed to be like that, they should be in counseling. Sorry. Okay, that was kind of mean, but you deserve to be free. And when I say free in a sense, like if you go outside right now and you go find a flower, it doesn't have a chain on it. It does not have anything around it that tells it it cannot bloom or grow. And I believe that a woman should be able to bloom, and she should be able to grow, and she should be able to make mistakes, and she should be able to learn from her mistakes, and she should be able to be the best and greatest woman that she can be because she's capable of it. She's designed that way. She's designed to just flourish. And it hurts my heart to ever think that women are abused or disrespected or unloved and mistreated. And many might say, well, what do I do if I'm in this situation? You know, I'm with this person and I've been with him for this long, and, you know, I really love him and he loves me, you know, and he does hit me, or he does curse me out or call me names, but, you know, he'll get fixed. It'll fix later. I'm here to tell you, woman, you're not going to fix him. Counseling is not going to fix them. Because think about it. It's not really the counseling or a person that can fix another person. It's a person deciding what type of behavior that they want to exude. It's not about following a line or a script on how to act or be. It's either within them or it's not. Sure, people make mistakes. Sure, people learn from them. But it is not any one person that can fix anyone. And my recommendation is, if you're being mistreated, abused, kicked, spit on, named, called, you should leave. I don't care who you are. I don't care what the excuse is. You should leave. Now, many times women are in situations where they have children with someone like this. They have children with someone who's abusive, manipulating, controlling. And you might think, well, I've had these children with this person. I'm going to leave. You know, how can I start my life over? I've already invested so much time with this person. No one's ever going to want me with my background and blah, blah, blah. Girl, I'm here to tell you your value and your worth is not based on your circumstance. Your value is based on your ability to change anything in your life. And if something's not right, you're supposed to change it. Now, of course, if a woman is married, she made the vow through better, for worse, sickness, and through it all, death, everything. Yeah, I agree. But for better or worse, if your life is in danger or you're being beat on, no. Worse is like, listen, we got to get through this thing because of whatever reason the situation happened. Let's stick it out. But if a man or anyone is punching you and smacking you and hitting you, that's not what the vows are, because the vows were meant for the man or your husband to look after you and to protect you, not to be the one to leave you unprotected. It's not what that is. So you say, well, how do I get out? What do I do? No one's going to help me. You know, everyone thinks he's a good guy, right? Or they have no idea what you're going through. How do you leave? And mind you, it's not the easiest decision, but all you have to do is decide. Once you decide, it's done. There's nothing or no anyone that can stop you. Period. The power is in your hand. So, this is my advice. If you're in this situation and you're thinking there's no way out, how can I do this? He has all the money. I rely on him for everything. Well, you know what? There are resources and there's help that will help you. They will come pick you up and your children and get you out of there. And you might say, well, I don't want to live in a shelter. I don't want to live and compromise my lifestyle because everything's set up for me. Okay. Or is your value based on the things that you have? Is it based on the house that you live in, but in that house you're being abused, hit, and you live in fear? Is that, I mean, think about it, ladies. No. Your value is not based on your house. It's not based on your car you drive. It's not based on none of that. It's based on, number one, you should be safe. And you should, yeah, there'll be times that you're not always happy. You're going to have disagreements with your mate. But you should be safe. And if you're not safe in your own home, is it worth it to you just to say, oh, well, I have a home and I have this, but you're not safe? That's unreasonable. Because how many women per year their lives are taken because they took it for granted and they were afraid to leave and they never got out? And I just would not want to see any woman in that situation. You know, so how do you get out? Let me show you. Step one. Put on your shoes. Strap your boots up. Tie them up tight, okay? And your babies, okay? You put them bad boys on. Now you have to do this when you know you're safe. Don't do it in front of the person if you feel at harm but do it when you know it's the right time. Line your ducks up in a row. Someone told me what was it? To basically plan. Write it down. How am I going to make a escape without being compromised? My life compromised. I mean, if you really want to go, there's going to be ways for you to go and you're going to get out of it. If you really want to get out of it, and you're not going to get caught. Because if it's meant for you to be safe in a safe environment, nothing is going to get in your way. Because women that have put up with a lot are pretty smart. Because you build an exterior that can handle a lot. These are smart women. And you can do it. I promise you, if you really plan your course, nothing's impossible for you. Okay, so that was step one. Strap up your boots, girl. Okay? 2. A suitcase. Okay? A suitcase. And you might think, I have so many years with this person. How in the world am I going to fit my life in that bag? Honey, there's people who left with nothing. And you might be that person that has to leave with nothing. Or you can do what you have to do. If you have to get a U-Haul real quick, he's at work, blah, blah, blah. Or you get what you can get if it means your safety. If it means that you're being abused and mistreated, like abuse is like physical beatings and stuff. Some women I know who are going to see this, you're one of these women. It's not okay for you to be treated like that, okay? And I'm telling you because I understand. And it took a lot of courage to get out of those situations, but it saved my life. And it saved my children to think that that life is okay, that I protected them from not ever, hopefully ever doing that to someone else, or that it be done to them. If you have daughters or a daughter, she's watching you and she's seeing the behavior that is going on in your home. And even though you might tell her it's okay, she's only going to repeat what she sees. That's just normal behavior. So you get what you can get, and you can get out. And don't look back. There's people that will help you. You might think that there's no one. There's systems and organizations that will help you get out. You don't have to live like that. You don't have to live in fear. You don't have to come home to your house and think how miserable you are and how afraid you are. And most of the time, these women are catering to these men because they're in fear. They're in fear to leave. And I don't want you to be in fear anymore. I want you to get the courage and the strength and say no more. Now, you don't have to tell anyone what you're doing. When you do it, you have to be kind of slick. Straight up. You have to be kind of slick. Because you don't want to leave or show any indication of your plan. But I promise you, if you go and you don't look back, there'll be days you'll yearn for your mate, because it's normal. When you're with someone so long, you get attached. That's just normal. And there'll be days you'll think, oh, if I could just call him, if I could just tell him I'm okay, or if I could just call his mama, or you can't. You have to make up your mind. It's done. I am not going to be abused anymore. You're worth it. You're worth it. You're worth there's no value that can be put on you, because that's how much you're worth it. And I just wanted to make this video for you. And I wanted to, even for women that are not abused. What if it's a woman that, there's women that abuse themselves. There's women out there that say, I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm not good enough, I'm not this, I'm not like her, I'm not like them. Don't do that to yourself. You are as valuable as anyone else. And material things and physical things don't make anyone better or greater than anyone else. No one is any greater or better than anyone. Your value is not based on even what you can see. Value is from what's on the inside. And I know that because that's why I try and tend to live is within inside of myself. And finding out who I am from the inside and what my purpose is, and how I can fulfill that purpose. And just personally, it's been for me through God. And I didn't even begin to know who I was until Jesus Christ revealed himself to me and showed me who I was. And once I realized and found that value, honey, you really can't tell me nothing. And I don't mean that in a bad way, because I'm always open to more information and knowledge. But when I say you couldn't tell me anything, I mean in a sense that once I knew that I had a purpose and value, no one could beat me down anymore. There was no room, not even for me to beat me down. Like there's no room for it. So anyway, I come to the ladies because I really care about you guys. You guys are awesome. Men, you are awesome too. Yes, you are. You're awesome too. I'm not a man, so I don't really relate to men that well. I'm sorry, men. But there are men out there that can relate to you. But I can relate to women, so no offense. But women, it's just, you guys are awesome. Awesome. And I don't want any of you guys to give up on yourself or let anyone to devalue you or to demean you or to demote you or to degrade you or to do anything that undermines your position as a woman and who you are. You're powerful, you're beautiful, you're inspirational. It's just, and I don't care what you've been through. I don't care what you're going through right now. I don't care what they told you. I don't care what you've told yourself. You're valuable. And I just want you to know that. And I don't want anyone or woman to be put beneath who she really is. So I want you to search yourself out. And I want you to ask, who am I? What is my purpose? And the answer will come. For me, it was through Jesus. For me, it was through God, Jehovah, the Father. And I'm just thankful that I have been given a second chance, third chances, 10 chances, 100 chances. And you know what? I'm not going to give up on myself. And I don't want you to give up on yourself, okay? Anyway, you're welcome to message me. You're welcome to comment. You're welcome to subscribe. And I will make more videos. And my channel is Beauty in the letter N, Wisdom. The reason why I call my channel Beauty in Wisdom is because beauty to me is everywhere. It's everything. It's you. It's me. It's everything. And I see beauty in everything. Well, most things. And wisdom is just coming together and speaking from the heart and from the minds. So anyway, you guys take care. Thank you for visiting my channel. If you have any questions or anything, you can reach out and take care. Bye.